So long, man.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I see we got 3 people in the house. Let me throw this back on comments here. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. I know I'm a day late, buck short with my whiffs of the week. I was busy yesterday, unfortunately. And I did just notice that I think I'm going live at the exact same time that Joe is going live. So we'll see how this goes. I just have a bunch of new fragrances that I would like to talk to you guys about. What's going on? Hey. Oh, we got Hannibal in the house. What up, Mark? What's everybody's scent of the day? What are y'all rocking? But yeah, I've gotten a couple hauls in the last couple weeks. I got some fragrances that I picked up from Happy Land that I'm pretty pumped up about. So I just doing a random live today. See if anybody wants to chat about some fragrances. And Joe, if you see this in the future, I just shipped off a bunch of decants to you. I know you're doing live or going live right now. I'm doing very well. Today has been a good day. It's been a good day. Commandante. I was just talking to Kevin over at Real Fragrance Reviews. He was talking to me about Commandante. I need to wear that this week. Perlador. That is a good one from Barouche. I do believe that's how you say it. I am rocking one of the new ones from Happyland. Well, I'll get into that question in just a second. Anyways, but I am rocking Wonderland from Happyland, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. I'm really impressed with EJ's 2 newest releases, Gaelic Mist and Wonderland. Let's see here. What'd you think about High Voltage Hard Candy? Well, I like both of them. I like Hard Candy more than I like High Voltage. Let me see here. Where am I? I don't know where my decants went. They're somewhere around here, I hope. Anyways, because they're not mine. I'm borrowing them from a friend. But yeah, I like both of them. High Voltage, super freshy. Very, very fresh, citrus forward. Hard Candy it's like Ultramall on steroids. Just not as super overly sweet. Let's see here. I have not gotten either of them. I just have 2 ml decants that I'm borrowing from my friend Autumn because she picked something up from Aaron and he sent her some samples. Both of them are really good. I'm really excited about Hard Candy. I know it's coming out very soon. But I did rock one of the newest ones if you live in the United States, Bois Eternal. I wore this 3 times this past week. So I want to talk to you guys about this one. I'm not going to go by like which day I rocked stuff because last week I wore so many fragrances. I totally made up for the week before where I didn't wear anything. Yeah, I actually have Perlador. I've got it. You can see it right. It's right. Oh God, this sucks. It's right there. Anyways, yeah, it's a really good. I mean, it's not 100% Carlisle, but it's pretty good, man. I think it's a really good fragrance. Especially, I'm curious to try other fragrances from Barouche. There's Kevin. I'm doing great, man. Definitely, dude. Yeah, if you guys have not checked out Real Fragrance Reviews, you know what? Hell, I'll leave after this. I'll leave his channel link down below. He's doing some good stuff. Just started his channel. We chat back and forth. Hello from Mexico, or hello from Tennessee. Shout out to Mexico. What part of Mexico? Ooh, okay. Symmetry. I do love me some Sarah Baker. I love Ludo. Ludo's a good. It's a fresher oud that you could probably rock in. I would say like in the evening times or in the summer, spring, summer. What up, Tony? Okay, so I'm also kind of testing out. I am hardwired now for my internet. So let me know if you guys have any issues. Because I know some people had issues with the last download. I don't know what was going on, but my back is feeling better. Chiropractor. has been great. I'm gonna have to go for the rest of my life, but yeah, it's good. I mean, it's just, as you get older, you gotta take care of yourself, man. And um, I won't be doing a whole lot of deadlifts coming up the next few weeks. I'll tell you that. Dun dun dun. Signature pour homme. Heck yeah, man. It's a great one. Pete, surprise live stream. Yeah, I was gonna go live yesterday, but my dad had a whole bunch of running around to do, and now he's calling me like I feel like I'm driving around Miss Daisy. I mean, just be honest. He's enjoying it a little too much. I was at the bank 3 times. I had to drive back and forth to the bank 3 times yesterday. Anyways, so cool. All right, no issues right now. Oh man, I almost picked up that Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce Intense. Light Blue Forever. How would I rate those 1 to 5? Okay, Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce Intense. I'll be honest, I've never tried it. I did not honestly know that. I mean, I think it got discontinued in 2020, I believe, but I never tried it. But you just got regular Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce? Newer formulations, still good fragrance. It doesn't really last too long, but I mean, if you got it for a good price, it it's hard to find it for a really good price. Blue Noir EDP, have not tried that one, but everybody keeps telling me that I need to. And Light Blue Forever. I love Light Blue Forever. And for those of you who have Light Blue Forever, don't bother going out and getting Italian Love unless you're just like a diehard collector. There is not much difference. I think it's a cash grab. And I know a lot of people say that a lot of the D&Gs smell similar. These two smell ridiculously similar. I mean, you can, to the common person, I don't think you're going to tell much of a difference. Yeah, back is getting better. I finally, the reason that I've been sitting here doing a lot of my videos is because I can kick my feet out when I'm reviewing. But I filmed in my normal spot with my collection behind me today, and that'll be out tomorrow afternoon. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody's saying hello. All right. I would love to do a comparison video. We should do a are you asking to like tag team it? Like let's do a comparison video? Maybe we should do a comparison live. The problem with my Carlisle bottle is mine broke on my move here. I have not repurchased Carlisle. That was my favorite Parfums de Marly, and I just haven't picked it back up. I need to. If you guys have anywhere that I can get it for a good price, because I got that bottle for less than $200. That's hard to come by these days. Anyways, so my scent of the day, I'm going to talk a little bit about these 2 new releases from Happyland. And I did purchase these. I've purchased all my Happylands. I think Happyland EJ over there makes really, really good fragrances. And Wonderland is really good. It's so this has a really nice myrrh note in it. It starts out though very, 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 very green. And I'm talking like grassy green, very kind of damp, earthy green. And it's due to that myrrh and the green notes that are in it. I believe there's also mint in here as well. Maybe a little bit of basil, or that could be from Gaelic Mist. But man, this is a very interesting fragrance. But as it dries down, the myrrh in it, it really reminds me of Paisley Sky and how that dries down. But very green. There's a nice florality in the heart, but it's the myrrh. The myrrh, how he does it in here is so interesting. It is so good. It's kind of gothic-y almost. But it's fresh. Very, very interesting fragrance. Probably one of the most interesting that I've tried from Happyland, but in a great way. I think it's really well done. If you like myrrh, I mean this is a straight up really a myrrh fragrance. Through and through. Very resinous, kind of spicy when it dries down, but it's keeping that kind of green characteristics, nice amber, like almost like a benzoin as well. But then yesterday I rocked Gaelic Mist, and I really, really like this one. This one, I think this one out of the two newest that came out, this one is my favorite. And the cool thing about Happy Land is that you can get samples. I see here Kevin's talking about need to try Happy Land. Yeah, I mean you can get yourself little samples of this, any of this fragrances actually. But Gaelic Mist, I can see a lot of people are probably going to say it smells like a lot like Green Irish Tweed. It's got resemblance to it, but it's a completely different fragrance. A lot more oak moss in here. And this is actually one. This is actually, I believe, this has the mint and basil. Oh yeah. And very lemony citrus up top. You get some like mandarin orange, really nice musks. But man, the oak moss is really good in here. And this is just fresh and clean, very green, but does really well in the heat. It was hot as damn it yesterday. I'm talking like 80, I think we got 89 yesterday. Stupid humid. But yeah, those two new ones from Happy Land, really good. I'm thoroughly impressed because EJ doesn't do a whole lot of freshies. In fact, these two, I guess Green Irish Tobacco, I guess you consider would be a good spring summer fragrance. And then you have Shameless, which is an awesome citrus fragrance. What do you guys think about Happy Land fragrances? Let me know. Leave me a comment. But those two, and I like how they're very reasonably priced. I have all I have all 30 mLs, and they're like I think $42, and then the 50 mLs are $55. I think somewhere. I believe so, somewhere around there. Yeah, Green Irish Tobacco is one I don't have a full bottle of. I have a sample. I purchased a sample. You have any go-to pomades? Any go-to pomades? Let's see here. I use Suavecito stuff. So that's usually the pomades that I go, and I just get their original firm hold because I have super thick hair. But there's a lot of great pomades. What else? Sometimes I'll use Crew, which is kind of old school. I don't like that they're not as good as they used to be. But yeah, I mean, I've been a Suavecito guy for, man, I don't know, 12 years. Hell, I even have their fragrance that's discontinued, which is actually really good because I love the way their pomade smells. But yeah, check out Suavecito. They also used to do skincare, but it wasn't that great. But their hair stuff's really good. 89, that's winter here in Houston. Yeah, true. I mean, I'm sure it's hot as hell there. I mean, I did a summer fragrance review for tomorrow because it's summer here. I guess I went in summer, June 21st. Let me know if that's right. If I remember that, that's going to be great. Dude, Mark, you absolutely need to try Happy Land. I have like, I don't know, like 16 or 17 Happy Lands now. But like I said, Gaelic Mist, if you like Green Irish Tweed, and this is not a clone. I can just see people like saying that it smells like it because this has a rose, it has iris in it as well. I almost get like a lemon verbena undertone to it, but the lemon citrus in this sticks around for quite some time, and it blends really well with those florals and the green qualities and that oak moss. The oak moss is really what sets this apart, and I'm glad that he did this because it does kind of smell what I would imagine walking through Scotland would smell like, because peat moss is indigenous to Scotland, and so anywho. Shameless and Green Irish Tobacco are my favorites. I wear Shameless at least once a week. Shameless is great. It is. It's a really great one. Man, the citrus is, and it's freaking long lasting, dude. 97 here in Vegas. Hey, Tony. So I just booked my flights. I'm not coming to Vegas till July. I think July 29th is when I fly there. We booked our flights today because it's closer to my birthday. So I guess I'm going to make it a birthday vacay. Let's see. What else did I rock? Okay, so some fragrances that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about that I did rock this past week. So I did a video on this, but unfortunately, when I lost my phone and it didn't update to the cloud, blah 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 blah, I lost that video. But I've been wanting to talk to you guys, and I'm going to be adding this in this house into a video soon. But Nilafar, let's see, Nilafar du Nil, and this is Monto. This is their Lavender Extreme. Now, I've been trying to find some really good affordable niche for you guys, and these Nilafar is out of Egypt, and I'll tell you what, $100. I think this was $100 for 100 ml. Very, very, very long lasting, and quite unique scent profile. Very heavy on lavender and sandalwood. But you do kind of, and I believe there is also oud in this one as well. Oh man, am I going to spray it right now? This very powerful. If I spray this in my room, that's all that would my room would smell like. But this is, I don't know. Let me know if you guys have tried anything from Nilafar du Nil. But the first time I saw this house was on Sebastian's channel. And then they started popping up at Lucky Scent, but they have 100 ml certain ones for like 90, $95 or $90. And you get, it hits a lot of the ticks that people are looking for: longevity, projection, unique quality, and just quality smelling juice. They're both a little synthetic for a little bit. But yeah, but honestly, I have two now. I have this one in Narmar. This is potent juice. Couple sprays lasts all day and very mass appealing, but still smells quite unique. So if you like lavender, super lavender heavy fragrances, and when I say lavender, I'm talking like very opulent, almost indolic in a sense, but a lot of beautiful sandalwood in this as well. A little spicy. I believe there's a little bit of iris in this as in the heart. Yeah, I hope you'll be there. You do live there. But yes, it'll be awesome, man. I'm glad we'll be able to meet up, and it'll be in Vegas. Man, yeah, time flies. It was just, let's see, it'll be in just a couple months, man. Damn, 38. It's crazy. Yeah, I will throw it up in a comment for you. It is it's really I apologize because the bottle's so reflective that you can't see. And this one is Monto. The house is Nilafar du Nil out of Egypt. And like I said, they're at Lucky Scent. I haven't tried much of the house because, when Lucky Scent sends you the dabbers whenever you buy something, they usually send with like new houses a lot of the fragrances from the house. I didn't get a single one. I got this one, and like I said, Narmar. I'm gonna spray this. I'm gonna spray it on my hand. All right, one little spray. It's got a nice fruity opening too, like a nice fruity citrus opening. But man, it's good juice, and it's cheap. Cheaper than designer fragrances. It's crazy. I tell you, there's a Swiss Arabian store I just found. What? Oh, sweet. Yeah, man, that's great. All right. I'd love to go check out the Swiss. Man, I'm going to spend so much money because I know there are so many. That's where Vegas is where I bought my first bottle of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. That's where I sat down and did like the whole like private blend experience. And that's when I bought my first bottle. Yeah, it's super, super dangerous. I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad that I don't have like a niche, like a bunch of niche stores all around me. I'd spend too much money. Hell, my Dillard's barely has. I mean, they're not even getting much of the new, the new stuff in. They got what all do they get? I think that they finally got Paco Rabanne, 1 million elixir. They got the Italian Love. They don't have the, is it the Costa Azzurra Parfum? They still just have the Costa Azzurra. But man, yeah, they're just not getting a bunch of the new releases. Kind of sucks. But that takes me to a new release that I'm actually been really enjoying, and I was rocking it this week. And I'll tell you, it is a attention grabbing fragrance because it seems like everywhere I went that day when I was wearing this, somebody told me I smelled good. So woohoo! Yeah, I don't care, but it is nice. It is nice to get compliments. It definitely helps boost that confidence. But I rocked the Stronger With You Only, Giorgio Armani, or I'm sorry, Emporio Armani. It's all Armani. But Stronger With You Only. I really like this DNA because it takes that original Stronger With You DNA and just makes it very fresh. The grapefruit, it's bright, it's zesty, it's fresh. Nice lavender in the heart. You get a little bit of geranium. It's a little leathery as it dries down. You get vanilla and of course chestnut. It's just not as sweet and it's just a fresher take on that familiar DNA. I've heard that if you own Stronger With You Fresh or Frige, that this is redundant, but I don't own it, so I don't think it's redundant. I think this is really good, and I got 6-7 hours of longevity, and it just it's mass appealing, but it's easy. It's good. Let me know. Have you guys tried the Stronger With You Only? I don't know if this one, I can't remember if this is a US or not a US, but a European release because I know that I think it's only Stronger With You is the only one that came out in the States. But what's going on, Andrew? Andrew's in the house, which will take me to another fragrance that I rocked a lot this past week. Look at this dent that I've already put in Cocoa Lime. That's filled to the top when you get it. This is made for my weather. There's sometimes you get fragrances and you're just like, it's made for the climate you live in. This cuts like punches through the humidity. Man, but I'll tell you this, it's not that good in the cold, but it is really good in the heat. Because it's just a little cloying. The salinity, the salinic factor of it is too much in the cold weather. But I mean, the lime is awesome. The coconut, awesome. Salty facets, awesome. Tons of ambroxan. I mean, it's good. It does, and like I said, it just kills it in the heat. Um, I I was thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. Yeah, I would say Andrew says, yeah, it would be hard to smell in the cold. And speaking of which, I am going to get Andrew on. I'm trying to see what I've got going on this weekend. I'm trying to nail down some doctor's appointments for my parents, and then they want to go do something on this weekend. So, anyways, we will have Andrew on soon. What we got here? Scent of the day. And that's our black butter. Never heard of that actually. Uh, Intrigues me. Black butter. All right. Yeah, I've heard great things about the Stronger With You leather. I didn't like Intensely. I don't like the original, but I do really, really like Absolutely. And then I like Only. I think Only is great. An exotic touch of buttery mango, vanilla, burnt sugar, sandalwood, and patchouli. Ooh, licorice. It is deep, clean, fresh, and rich. Huh. Does it do well in the heat? It sounds pretty thick, but it also sounds really delicious. Honestly. All right, sounds like Andrew is working on a freshy oud. So I got in a fragrance a couple weeks ago, and has also gotten a pretty big dent in from me. And it's not because it's not because I have to spray a whole lot. Because so I got this in Shabu, and this is patchouli 1973. This is such an awesome fresh patchouli. Probably this is one of the freshest patchoulis I have in my collection, and they have it at, or I don't know if they still do, but they had it at FragBuy for like $115. But I stinking love this. My friend Jeremy, which you've seen on in videos before, did not like it because it is a pretty potent patchouli, but I think that's what I really like about it. A little on the hippie patchouli side, but it's a fresh take on it. Lots of nice like mandarin citrus up top, slight floral freshness in when the heart comes rolling in, and then that patchouli, and then it's just patchouli and woods and vetiver, and but it's very and musks, but very clean musk, and it just settles down to where it's like a fresh kind of dirty earthy patchouli. It's very, very good, man. But shaboom, if you're a patchouli lover, patchouli 1973. If you see this at discounters or you can find a sampler or decant, I mean, look how much I mean, that's just in like a week and a half. I went heavy last week, dude. No, it is not like the patchouli and Eomi, Kevin. It's that patchouli is more sweet, kind of fruity patchouli. This is more earthy, but also has a bit of a green side to it, but more earthy, more of that kind of what people say dirty patchouli, the hippie patchouli, which I guess also is kind of in Eomi. It's just Eomi sweetened up with that caramel and other things. This has that patchouli. It also has a nice amber in it as well to give it some sweetness, but it's a patchouli fragrance. Dun, dun, dun. It is. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I also gave a little bit of this to a friend of mine, to a friend Autumn, and she freaking, I don't know. Did you like it? I think you did like it. You did like it. But let's see, what else did I rock this week? Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I did wear this 3 days in a row. So a lot of these were like my scent of the day, scent of the evenings. But Bois Eternal, brand new one from Terence Hughes. It's only a U.S. release. I definitely want to talk to you guys about this one, especially for y'all here in the States that are big ATH fans. Bois Eternal. So this is Aaron's first oak moss, non-IFRA compliant oak moss fragrance. So you do get a heavy dose of oak moss, but it's an oak moss that is a little bit more modernized, not like your old school style of oak moss fragrances. Um, Lots of lemon and bergamot up top. You get the same creamy bergamot that you get from guapo, but this is more that bergamot and lemon. Lots of lemon. I could see some people thinking it's kind of chamomile or like citronella kind of smell, which doesn't bother me. I enjoy those smells, but it has a really nice lavender, giving it a nice freshness, a nice sweetness. Patchouli and vetiver, and the vetiver that's in this as well is a lot. I believe it's the same vetiver that he used in Guapo. So I kind of get that the way that he utilizes the vetiver and Guapo, it's kind of the same that's in Bois Eternal. They don't smell similar. It's just that vetiver note is gives it a similarity to Guapo. But then the oak moss, and the oak moss is just very clean. It's creamy, and you get a nice sandalwood, like nice white woods in the base. So it's nice and creamy, very mass appealing. I would say this is a modern take on a classic, but it's very modern. It doesn't smell like anything else that Aaron has. It's not my favorite out of the bunch, out of his newest releases, but it is a good fragrance. It's actually a really good fragrance. You can get these in 10 mil and blah, 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 blah. You can get these in 10 mLs, and they only sell them at Max Aroma. But I get decent longevity, not the longest lasting, especially out of a lot of the newer fragrances he's putting out. But still a really good smelling, fragrance. I would say, if you're a big ATH fan, I don't know if he's going to keep putting them out at Max Aroma, but if you want something that, may or may not stick around, and you live in the States, check it out. It's definitely what's worth a whiff and sniff. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, man, I've got to catch up here for just a second. Da, 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 da. Yes, I did rock Humidor at night. I rocked Humidor all last weekend, basically, at night. I did a lot of testing this last week. A lot. Autumn is in the house. I guess she's watching while working. Or no, you're probably off of work. Oh, well, that stinks. I get really good performance out of Guapo. Bois Eternal, it really sits close to the skin on me after the first few hours. It's still there, but I get about 6 hours of longevity out of it, which I talk more about it in tomorrow's review. It is a good fragrance. I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting a little bit more old school style with the way the oak moss is, but the way that he blended it is to make it easier to wear. But some people love oak moss, some people don't love oak moss. I love it. I would even say I'm in love with it. Guapo performs great on me as well. And in fact, I was doing some testing against the two, and that's where I kind of came up with the vetiver and the bergamot association. But Guapo is still one of my favorites that he's put out this year. Yep, Autumn is watching while working. Yep. That's plenty. Okay. All right. We'll talk about it. We will talk about it because I know a lot of people want to know about it. And it's the Ajazi Silver Intense from Latafa. So I got this now, I guess a couple weeks ago. Let me know if you guys have tried this, or and what you think about it. I think I watched Sarah's review, Glam Finds. And I think she said that this was a dupe of Lana Weed alone. And I can kind of see that. But it's fresher and it's got a fruitier opening. And for some reason, when I first smelled it, I thought Millesime Imperial for some reason. But it's just right there for hit those like buttons. Hit those like buttons. Like there's multiple like buttons. Hit that like button, guys. Anyways, but I love the very opening of this kind of for a few seconds, just for some reason reminded me of Millesime Imperial. But then it's not that. And then it gets more into fresh notes. You get a nice cedar in here. You get nice citruses, mandarin, other fruits, and then just some musks and a buttload of ambroxan. And bibbity bobbity boo, you get a really nice, long lasting freshie that has some depth to it. I also think there's cardamom in this, adding a nice sweet spiciness, and it's kind of that designer type of cardamom. But I'm really impressed with Ajazi and Ajazi Silver. This is definitely blind buy worthy. Especially if you do Lana Weed alone, even that kind of lineup. But this, I can kind of see it. And if that's what they were going for, I think what they did is just they kind of created a different fragrance, kind of going along with that type of DNA. But yeah. Oh yeah, that sucks. I had to backtrack, but I'm glad I got Guapo, which I love. Sad my samples got taken by customs. freaking customs. You know, how is that Invictus Platinum, George? My department store has not gotten it yet, so I'm curious. Is it? What are we thinking here? Oh, love my guapa sample. Speaking of ATH, which would you recommend for year-round date fragrance? Onyx Extreme. Yes. Yeah, Onyx Extreme. I also think a great one for date nights would be Daddy. The more I smell Daddy, the more I love it. But Onyx Extreme would be good because it's more polished, more round with the oud de rose, the sweetness. It's not as oudy up top, I guess, as a little funky, which I actually like Onyx a little bit better than Onyx Extreme. Both are great fragrances, but Onyx Extreme would be great for kind of year-round date fragrance because it's not as powerful, and it won't. I think it'll do better in the heat, and I think it'll also do well. I mean, obviously, it does really well in the cooler months. What up, nosy neighbor? Yeah, sure. Hit me. I'm wearing good old Chrome today. Man, I used to go through so many bottles of Chrome. That was I just honestly I don't really remember when Chrome was like a beast mode fragrance. I just used to love that metallic quality to it so much. Um, I don't know even the last time I smelled Chrome because I don't own it anymore. I do, but I will say that new like Chrome Aqua is freaking awesome. And I do like some of their, a lot of their fragrances. Flankers. I have Chrome United, which nobody ever talks about. I was just looking at my Zaharoff collection yesterday. I was like, man, I need to pay more attention sometimes to this side. Kind of, sometimes it sucks when you have so many fragrances. Even being a perfumer, I still love the nostalgia. Oh, yeah, heck yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah, man, what's going on? Yeah, blood orange, oxytocin is also good. He has so many fragrances. Sometimes I forget all the ones that he has. Also I think haze blue or haze black would be great date night fragrances. Um, you know, Maverick, that would be a great one for um going out at all year round date fragrance. Thoughts on JPG Labola Parfum? I would again, but I need the full bottle. I haven't tried it yet. Again, I need to get some decants. Unfortunately, like I said, also the newest freaking John Paul Gaultier that my Dillard's has is the Le Parfum. I think that's what is it the is that the last one that came out last year in John Paul Gaultier La Malle Parfum, or was it Ultramall or whatever? I think it not Ultramall, but God, I can't remember which one they have. But anyways, yeah, they don't have that one. Oh, Adonis for anything. I do love Adonis as well. Yeah, I know Joe's live right now too. It sucks, man. I did not pay attention and see that he was going live at 4:30. I screwed the pooch on that one. But again, Joe, if you're seeing this in the future, you have a buttload of decants coming your way. I sent them out today. I was going to make it a surprise. So it could still be a surprise if you don't watch this. Yeah, Maverick is really good. I like Legend as well. I liked both formulations, and I like the new one a little bit more. The fit where you put in the new bottle. But yeah, it was Lamal. I think it was the Lamal Parfum. Oh, yeah. I honestly think our mall is going to close down. Like the Belk isn't able to pay their bills, so they literally have no fragrances, really. They don't get anything new. Dillard's is the only place that gets things new, but they're even having issues, I believe. But that kind of makes sense. The pandemic kind of screwed it up for everybody. Jasmine Narcotique is also fire. So is Violet Delirium, but I believe Violet Delirium is discontinued. But yeah. All right. So, but if you guys are ever interested in, well, actually, you know what? Never mind. Forget I said anything. Let's show you guys one more that I rocked this last week because I will pretty much cover what I really rocked last week. Man, I don't know if you guys have tried Authenticity Perfumes Clean Musk. This is, I don't necessarily like run towards just musk, like clean musk heavy fragrances, but I really like this. It's super simplistic, super, you know, I mean, it's just easy. I mean, this is one of the easiest fragrances to put on. Like, I don't even have to think. Like, you just spray this all over and you smell like clean linens. You just smell fresh and clean. Like, you just smell like Outcast, like so fresh and so clean, like citrus, slight florals, tons of clean musk. I love this stuff. Super long lasting, very just musk forward fragrance. Like I said, very easy to wear. Let me know if you guys have tried that. I I like musk therapy. I have Dua's version of their musk therapy. I think it's called Dua therapy. I think. Um, but but musk therapy is also really good. But I'm not saying this smells like it, but for like $35, $40, I would totally just pick this up because it's fresh, clean musk, which is really what musk therapy is all about. This is a lot less complex, but it's just very easy. Let's see. Have I tried Most Wanted Parfum? No, I have not yet. If I do, if it pops up at discounters, I'm really kind of waiting on a lot of things to go to discounters, or if they have them at my Dillard's. Like I would have got Chrome Aqua at full retail. They just so happen to not have it. But they, like I said, my Dillard's just is not getting a lot of the new releases. I'm gonna go back by there this weekend and see if they've gotten anything. But thank you, Tony. Thank you. I appreciate you, bud. You're fire as well. I have to get it. I guess I'm gonna have to get a 15 ml because I saw the 50 mls ran out. But I totally forgot to get a 50 ml. Yeah, I'm gotta love Outcast, man. Which are go-to discounted sites. Okay, so my number one go-to is gonna be fragrancebuy.ca. But I also use FragranceNet. I haven't used it in quite some time, but I'll use it every now and then. Max Aroma. If that's where I get all my ATH, all my Aaron Terence Hughes, except if they don't have something, then I get it straight from Aaron's website. I pay the crazy shipping. Kingdom Fragrances. I get a few from Kingdom. But there's a new one that I'm actually going to have an affiliate link with you guys or for you guys, and that's going to be with Joma Shop. And I recently just purchased Parfums de Marly Percival from them because I don't want to ever be affiliated and work with somebody who I don't purchase from. So actually, I'm looking at next Monday when we do this Whisk of the Week. We're also going to do a fragrance haul with Joma Shop. So I'm gonna buy some more fragrances from Joma Shop and show you guys that they have freaking awesome prices. And the reason you probably haven't heard of Joma Shop, and if you haven't, it's because they've been in the fragrances, I think, for 4 years. I don't know, somewhere around there. But they were really known for luxury goods and for watches. I used to buy watches from them like 6 years ago. But their fragrances have just started taking off. So they have like a catalog of like 8,000 fragrances, and they've got really good deals on like Raja and lots of great fragrance houses. Actually, I'm super surprised. And I kind of kick my own ass because I'm like, holy crap! I showed Dave from Callie's Groom Room. He's like, man, you just killed me. I'm gonna buy so many fragrances from here. So yeah, so the thing with Joma Shop, and this is what I'm going to show you guys in this video. It's kind of why I want to do it, is to show you guys how to shop on Joma Shop. I have never used Aura fragrances, but I've heard pretty good things. Lucky Scent, it's not a discounter, but I get most of my new releases. I will get straight from Lucky Scent. Like I got Carved Oud from Thameen, London. I got that straight from Lucky Scent. I do 70% of my fragrance purchases are retail, and then the other 30% are discounted. But I'll have to check out Aura. I haven't tried Joma Shop because I heard online forum that they're okay. So I'll show you like next Monday when we do our whiffs of the week. Like I said, I'll do a tutorial, and we'll do an actual fragrance haul, a live fragrance haul. But Joma Shop has a giant warehouse in New York City. And so sometimes when you're purchasing things, they have them on their website, but you have to pay attention to when it ships. Like some say it'll say in stock, or it'll say ships within 3 to 5 days, or ships within so and so weeks. So it's just something you have to pay attention for certain fragrances. But if you're willing to wait, you can get some really, really good deals. Okay, let's see here. Tony, I walk into Aura at least once a week. Oh. More fragrance related question. What is your favorite Outcast song and album? Oh, man. That's tough, dude. Let me think about it. I'll get back to you. There's just so many. I'm gonna wear Stronger with You absolutely in summer. Holy crap, dude. Good luck. More power to you. I actually, the first day I wore that fragrance, 2 people were like choked out by it. One lady, I went to UPS that day to drop off a package, and excuse me, need some water. And the lady behind the counter had to like walk away and have somebody else come. I think she has COPD. She's like, I can't. I can never, like, she's like, whatever you're wearing, I can't handle it. It's too much. I was like, I put 2 sprays on, like one here and one back here. Bombs over Baghdad. That's a great song. Outkast has so many. Miss Jackson's also great, but I mean, let me see here. I mean, sorry, I'm looking. Atlians, that was 2 Dope Boys. That's a great song. I mean, but there's Outkast just has so many great hits. Anyways, you gonna respond with Stronger with You absolutely. I find intensely have more of a projection than absolutely. No, I don't go nose blind to absolutely. If anything, I mean, I smell it all day. It's very potent and very powerful off my skin. I can't remember who I told. I think it was Mikey at I Smell. And Mikey, if you see this, if you watch this, rewatch this. Congratulations on 1,000 subs, dude. I had no idea. I feel like I need to throw you a damn party. You know? Yeah. I'm sorry, but the lady at UPS does not play for my team. So no, I did not give her my package. I gave her a package that I was sending to somebody, and she choked on the fragrance I was wearing. But that's good. I like that. That's hilarious. Glad I put that up on the screen. It's really good. Yeah, but Stronger absolutely is super strong. That's great. You guys are freaking hilarious. Oh, but yeah. Man, you totally like cock blocked my mind right there. Like I don't even know where I'm going now. I have no idea. Who's excited about summer? Who's excited about putting up all their rich, deep, crazy, strong, potent fragrances to bust out your fresh citrus fragrances, all your freshies? Or do you still rock? Do you wear your fragrances per season? Or do you still wear whatever the heck you want to wear throughout the year? I kind of sometimes break the rules. I do like getting more into, fresh fragrances when I'm getting into the the spring and summer, especially the summer here. There's just certain fragrances that it's you can't get away with, and it also sucks sometimes. Like when it's so humid outside and you just sweat your fragrance off. Um, but Mark, he's like, I just wear whatever I want when I feel like it. I should have done this one. That's what she said. Yeah, of course, always. Yeah. Dude, I actually like the Arizona heat. I don't like that there is no humidity. But I do. I don't know. I think it's just because I live here in the South that it's just the humidity is so bad. You walk out, you take a shower, you get ready, you walk outside, and you just start sweating, and you feel like you're taking a shower all over again, and then you feel like you got to take another shower because you sweated all day. Julio, man, that's awesome, man. I wear my frags according to my mood. Yeah. I had fun last week. Like those weren't all the fragrances. Like I rocked let's see. I rocked Oligarch last week, Parfum, which I said and you'll hear in tomorrow's video, I retract my statement saying that Apex is better than Oligarch Parfum because I think they are both equal. This is really, really good in the heat. It's really, really expensive, but it does really, really good in the heat. Does really good in the like humid climates, and I get better longevity now that it's warming up. I do spray heavier though with Rajas, and I also say this in tomorrow's videos. The reason I do that with some fragrances, the way the atomizer is built, like let's see if I can, when the way the distribution is, it covers a nice area, but I feel like I'll wait like 5 or 10 minutes and then respray it and it's like putting on a second coat of paint and I get a little bit better performance out of it. I don't know if it actually, is true, but I feel like it is. Damn right, Mark. They're your fragrances and you'll cry if you want to. Yeah. I don't do any like super crazy heavy fragrances. Like I would never wear Kioium from Ortho Parisi in the summer. Not a chance in hell. Or a Bean Fume. Wouldn't wear that one from Tom Ford. Tobacco Oud. No. Oh yeah, that's right. Andrew is from Indiana and lived in Florida for a bit. Sorry, man. My memory is like hasn't been great lately. I know humidity, but nothing compares to when it hits 120. That's true. I remember first time I stepped off a bus. I took a bus moving back from Oregon to Tennessee. I moved back on a bus, Greyhound. But we stopped in Phoenix, Arizona, well, somewhere in Arizona. I just remember. I don't think it was Phoenix, but it was a small little like bus stop. Gas, freaking crazy. Anyways, I get off the bus and I literally felt like every ounce of water was sucked out of my body. I was like, like I couldn't breathe. I was like, what is this? Am I in hell? Kind of felt like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we all do a little bit of this. How many of you guys throughout your day or like at night you get home, maybe you're just chilling out like I do, like I'm going to do right after this, and I just start spraying fragrances on. You'll have like 4 or 5 fragrances on at the same time. Man, that Nilafar du Nil Monto Lavender Extreme, so good. Sweet, it's resinous, beautiful lavender in it. Loads of lavender. It's really good. I love Profondo Lights. Mandarino di Amalfi, great fragrance. Ex-girlfriend stole mine. Haven't repurchased it. It happens. Yeah, true. I mean, they are. Those are very fine mist atomizers. And sometimes, like with those fine mist atomizers, I spray, twice. I probably the reason that another fragrance I wore this this past weekend actually. I wore this on Sunday. But Danae, I mean that's why I've worn so much Danae. You know, but I freaking love Danae. That's one that I think. Whoa, sorry. That is one that I definitely am going to be rocking quite a bit this summer. There we go. I do wear Coco Lime when I'm by the pool. Shit, dude, I wear Coco Lime on vacation by the pool. What up, Hannibal? He's back. What's up, Blake? Good to see you. Good to see you. I have tried Chypre du Nord. I do not own it. It was one that I passed on because I got. What did I get instead? Oh, I got Amber Cologne. But Chypre du Nord, I do love Dmitry Bortnikoff. I love his fragrances. I have 6 or 7 Bortnikoffs. I'm looking at Mysterious Oud. Tabac Doré is awesome. Oud Cologne. I also have Moss Cologne, which is great. That's a great oak moss fragrance. Danae is fire. I think Danae is gonna probably tie for my number one Argos, which is Triumph of Bacchus, and then Danae. I do love Palestine. I think it's a great fragrance. But there's just something about Danae. I love the woodiness, the like jammy patchouli, the musks, the sandalwood, the nice fresh opening. Fantastic fragrance. If you guys ever are interested in the House of Argos, I always have a 10% discount code in my description. Now, there's a link to it. And yeah, you can use it on whatever you like. Discovery set. What up, Ricky? Good to see you, bud. Number one Bortnikoff recommendation. Well, if you want to try really challenging stuff, you could try Oud Locum. I couldn't. That's actually a fragrance. It smelled like a church nursery to me, but a lot of people like it. But I thought it smelled like a church nursery. Mysterious Oud's really good. Oud Monarch is fantastic. Tabac Doré, that's an amazing boozy tobacco that came out last year. Amber Cologne, awesome, really nice ambergris, citrus, floral fragrance for the great in spring and summer. And also, like the Amber Cologne, I believe is one of his cheapest fragrances. I think it's 190 for 185, 190, I think, for a 50 ml. Yeah, I mean, Bortnikoffs are very, very unique smelling, especially as real heavy ouds. Moss Cologne's great if you like a really nice natural smelling moss fragrance. Which also has a nice, citrus opening. Banging musks, dude. He does great with musks, and he does really well with ouds. Now, some of his fragrances are not the longest lasting, but they're very artistic, very lots of natural ingredients. So some of them I get great longevity, some of them not so much. But also everybody's skin's different. So what may work for me may not work for you. I wore Terre d'Hermes Eau Grive. I'm gonna butcher this name if I pick this fragrance up. Terre d'Hermes Eau Grive today. Have you tested it yet? I have not, but I have a buddy who just got some in, and I might scoop it up from him. Again, like I said, I'm gonna go to Dillard's. My Dillard's this coming. Oh wait, you know what? I can't go to Dillard's. Dillard's doesn't carry Hermes. I'll have to go to Sephora. I bet you anything, my Sephora does not carry the new Terre d'Hermes. My Sephora blows. Actually, Autumn, if you're watching this, did you notice that she was in Sephora yesterday. Did you notice whether or not they had any of the new fragrances from like Hermes or anybody like that? Not challenging. I would say amber cologne, oud cologne. The vetiver. Oh, what is the vetiver one? It's something vetiver, but it's the intense version. It's like super green juice. That one's really good. I don't own it. It's one that I want to get, but it's really expensive. Ricky will second that. Amber cologne is great. I love it. I love it. I actually really like the new Aqua de Jo EDP. It's nothing like it is nothing like the original Aqua de Jo. I mean, it's got, the DNA in there, but it's I know a lot of people were thinking it was going to be a lot more like the original, came out in 1996. No, this is a lot bright citrus. It kind of a senza. I could see this smelling. It smells like a little bit of a senza and like profondo, because it has a little bit more of the profondo DNA in it. But it's very fresh. It's I think it's a grapefruit. Yeah, like grapefruit citrus up top. I feel like grapefruit's become very popular in the designer realm. Nice C notes, cologne. Nice green qualities as well, but it's more, like I said, a little bit of profondo with a senza. So I think it's good. I actually get decent longevity. And when I say decent, I mean I actually get good longevity. It gets 6 hours. It has a little bit of a metallic quality. And that's kind of also like what like Profondo has. Freshest, cleanest, and easiest for summer pick. Cheap or not cheap. And thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat, Blake. You are the man. I freaking love Terre d'Hermes. But I can see I have had quite a few friends that don't like it. I did not. They have a horrible selection. Yes, our Sephora blows. Just like anything that you could blow, that's what the Sephora does. So that's like whistles. I'm not get your mind out of the gutters, guys. Very nice sharp start with grapefruit, slightly metallic and very subtle in the background. Terre d'Hermes DNA. Good for the warm weather here in Germany. Performance is okay. All right. Well, if I can find it, I'll check it out. I'm very wary about getting a lot of the new designer releases. I was very disappointed in 1 Million Elixir. In fact, that is going well. I'm not going to talk about what I'm doing with that yet. You'll find out very soon. Mark does not vibe with Terre d'Hermes either. Man, yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm just kidding. To each their own, man. To each their own. You guys should try, if you don't like that like dirtiness from Terre d'Hermes, you should try Rasasi Fatan. It's that Terre d'Hermes DNA, sort of, but a lot sweeter and like juicier fruit up top. Cleaner, not as dirty. It's really good. But okay. Mid-range price. Been digging Alexandria Zion Elysium clone. That's a great one. I think Zion is awesome. You know what? I think so I think Raranas are $110 for a 50 ml. Think that is a really good salty citrus. Rarana salty citrus. I think that's a really, 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 really good, very fresh, clean, and easy for summer pick. But you could also just go with like Happy Land Studios Shameless. Super citrus, very fresh, very easy to wear. And especially if you like Alexandria, Zion, I think you would as well. You could also check out Cocoa Lime from Goblin Parfums, which is more of like coconut and like raw coconut and lime. But if you're looking for, which is a beast in the heat, 55 ml for, if you use my 20% off code, it's like $104. But beast in the heat. Where's Andrew? Oh, heading out. All right. Well, Andrew is leaving later, duder. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, also, yeah. Shit, man. Cedrat Bois. Cedrat Bois is a great one. I have heard, I haven't watched any of the reviews of Cedrat Bois Intense. I'm not going to pick it up. Maybe if it comes to discounters, I will. But I did see somebody talking in some of the comments during a live saying that it was kind of redundant to pick up if you got Cedrat Bois. I absolutely love the Dreamer. That is one of the best tobacco blossom fragrances ever made. Come get me. Come at me. Say I'm wrong. Just kidding. You can say I'm wrong all day, but I think it is. Yeah, Cedrat Bois, the original, is awesome. Dua has made an Enigma that has definitely made. I have the Raja Enigma clone from Dua, not from Alexandria, but from Dua, and it's called Midnight with a Mobster. It's the it is the parfum. It is actually, what am I trying to say here? It is actually a clone of the original formulation when it first came out of Enigma Pour Homme. Dior Homme cologne. Yeah, Dior Homme cologne is like super easy to wear. I mean, hell, you could even go with, honestly, clean musk. I mean, there you go. Super long lasting, fresh, clean. I mean, you can't get much fresher than this. You just smell like you smell like like a brand new pair of like go walking into a house where everything's brand new, even the house. It just smells just clean. Like there's never been any dirt in it. That's what clean musk smells like. Ooh, Essential Bois Imperial is great. Fresh, clean with fantastic performance, especially for the quality. Essential Parfums, Bois Imperial. It's a very fresh woody. It's got a really nice Akagala wood, slightly spicy, but it's very fresh, very long lasting as well. I think what $80 for 100 ml, $90, somewhere around there. Maybe 75 for 100 ml. They're cheap. I've got a couple. Yeah. If I ever run out of Drop Boise, which I don't think will ever happen, I do love that fragrance. It is really getting to the point of I'm forgetting what fragrances I have. It kind of sucks. Kajal Homme 2, and Ferris are fantastic Dumb Reach frags. Both, I love both of those. I have not tried Ferris. Is that the newest one? Is that the one that Ross just did a review on? But I have Kajal Homme and Homme 2. Kajal Homme, I love that it's more warm, a little bit more rich. Homme 2 is a little bit more fruity, sweet, spicy, more on that mass appealing, just daily wear. And so is Kajal Homme, but I think Kajal Homme has a little bit more depth to it. Okay, so Ferris is their newest one. Yeah, I feel like so behind the times. I haven't been spending as much time on Instagram. I guess I got to get back on there just so I can stay legitimate of trying to figure out what all these new fragrances coming out. What up, Bradley? How are you, buddy? Yeah, I've got a lot of people have been requesting Narcisco Rodriguez fragrances, so I'm definitely going to be looking into those. They're next up on my one of my next fragrance hauls. No. Let's see. Today I work. I had Alferson while wearing a t-shirt with SpongeBob Pineapple House on the front. You got to match smells. You got to match what smells in the views. That's awesome, man. I love the Iris Now fragrances, especially in Dior Homme Intense. Yeah. If you like that Iris, you should check out Aaron Terence Hughes Homme. Awesome Iris note in that. Also, what was I just tried Ted Lapidus and it's Poker Face. I think it's called Poker. It is Poker Face because I kept I kept singing it during our live the other day. Mark, thank you so much for stopping by, man. It's always a pleasure. We're probably going to be finishing up soon. I got to go cook dinner for the fam here in a little bit. Is it 5:40? No, I got to cook dinner in like 10 minutes, but it'll be all right. Oh, okay. But what was I saying? I was saying something. God, I hate when I do that. Oh, I was talking about Iris. Ted Lapidus, Poker Face has a really nice little iris note in it. It smells like Lanaweed alone, but with a nice powdery iris. It's really good. Yeah, okay. Bradley, since you said it's freaking good, I'm gonna have to get that. I know I've been looking for it. I've heard a lot of people say that it's really good. Ferris gives you a hint of Mont Blanc legend. So kind of like Percival as well. It's kind of I just got like if you've watched my most recent haul video, I just picked up Frank Olivier Eau de Passion Intense. That also has Mont Blanc Legend Percival vibes to it. It's good and stupid cheap, like $15. I wore that. I was doing some testing the other night. Not the longest lasting, but for 15, 16 bucks, it's good. It is a Percival-ish. Okay. Oh, you're saying about Ferris. But for the price, I mean, Shea Bond or GIT, GIT. If you're gonna go Shea Bond, I recommend getting Al Haramain Emerald Edition. Al Haramain Emerald Edition. It's like $60 for a 60 ml, and you can find it cheaper at certain places. But yeah, definitely check that one out. Al Haramain Amber Oud Emerald Edition. Blake, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, my friend, for jumping into the chat and joining us this afternoon. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. But yeah, Spoke. I would say Green Irish Tweed, and also, I mean that is just an iconic DNA, and I love Green Irish Tweed. But yes, well, if you guys, I'm gonna have to cut this a little bit shorter than usual, but if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. Throw me up a couple more questions, but I got to get going here shortly. I experienced before with Al Haramain though, but I'll give it a try. Yeah, the Emerald Edition, it definitely has those Shea Bond vibes, and then the Carbon Edition is Green Irish Tweed, and I think it's a really good take on Green Irish Tweed, which but also if you like that kind of scent profile and you're looking at getting like more indie, Gaelic Mist is freaking awesome from Happy Land Studios. I don't know if you're in the States or not. And I did, does Happy Land, I don't know if Happy Land, ships internationally. I don't know. I'm healing pretty good, man. All my cuts and bruises are all healing up nicely. I'm going to have some nice scars or whatever, but always got to have my pillow behind me. You'll probably see me standing up in some episodes soon because that's doctor recommended. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Mikey is in the house. I do have to give a shout out to Mikey. Congratulations, brother, on 1,000 subs, man. Definitely deserve it. Well earned. Congratulations, man. I'm super proud of you. I should throw you a party on YouTube. We should throw like a sweet 16 for you or something. But no, man, if you guys have not, and if you did not and have not yet checked out Mikey's channel, do so now. I'll leave that down in the description as well. Go check out Mikey's channel, give him some love, give him a sub. I don't. Does anybody know what Al Haramain Amber Oud Red Edition is? Isn't that the Sport Edition? I don't know. Some of these Al Haramains, like I know that the one I just got, the Gold Edition, is Herba Pura. but I could tell, like, as soon as I sprayed it. Herba Pure, if you've ever smelled it, or Tiziana Terenzi, Kirke, or even Commodity Bergamot, kind of has that, um, kind of has that, they all have that similar DNA. They all, the fruity, kind of floral, tropical vibe to it, nice musks. Chicks do dig scars. Can't. That's great. What up, Lewis? Great to see you, man. I just saw Mikey and Joe's live. Good to see that Mikey made it to somebody's live. That is awesome. It sucks. I wish I had known that. I wish I had known that Joe was going live at 4:30. Like I said, I was trying to get this out, trying to do this yesterday. I just didn't have time. But Mikey, of course you're all up in the lives, man. You are the Fragcom social butterfly. I'll tell you that. It is so that El Hermain Red is the sport edition. If it's Cologne, then I don't. If it's PDM Cologne, then or Kalon, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm just gonna go with Cologne. That's not a sporty fragrance, so that doesn't really make any sense. But might be. Who knows? Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. It really does help this channel grow. And you guys have been amazing. This has been a great year. And don't worry, you will see an announcement. Keep your eyes peeled. If you have not hit that notification bell yet, I will be announcing in the next day or so. Actually, Thursday. I'm going to be announcing Thursday up on the community tab when we are doing the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. Oh, okay. Sounds good, man. Sounds like a plan. Nosy neighbor. What's that? I didn't call him a butterfly. A social. Well, he's a social butterfly. Butterfly. Isn't it supposed to be 540? No. I think the 541 is the Rouge edition, I believe. Because I know that there's one that is like more a red bottle. I think it's a black placket red, more, yeah, like a gunmetal, like placket on front and on the back and the cap, and then it's like red, a red bottle, something like that. Yeah, it's Amber Oud Rouge. Now the Amber Oud Rouge is the 540 extract. Okay, Ruby edition. All right. Yeah, and I didn't get either of those because I have Baccarat Rouge 540. I like Baccarat Rouge 540, but I think it's my personal opinion. I think it's overhyped. Yeah, they have. So there's a Rouge and a red, and then I know there's the Sport edition, but also like black and red. And then you also have an Amber Oud Classic edition. You've got the Gold edition, and then the White edition, the Emerald edition, Blue edition. There's another one that looks really similar to the Gold edition. I can't remember what it's called. What was your question, nosy neighbor? I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Oh, run off some summer bangers that are not citruses. Okay. Let's see here. I would say I would put Zaharoff's Signature Royale in there. I would put in Premier Parfums Rivoli Amber. I would even put in Cocktails and Catamarans from Scent Journey Fragrances. Patchouli 1973. more of a patchouli fragrance, you know, very, very heavy on the patchouli, but it's a fresh patchouli fragrance. I would totally rock in the summer. Ishtar from Rogue Perfumery. It's a nice incense and floral. It's almost, I kind of think it smells more like a Prada loam with a really nice like myrrh and incense, more myrrh than incense. But yeah, is there anything in particular you're looking for other than just not citruses? And sorry, I did not see your question. I have not tried Manna yet from Nishne. One of these days I'll get a sample of it. Which MFK do you like? You know, I like oud. I like I'm a silk mood over a satin mood kind of guy. I also like Amorous Ohm. It's like a really, it's kind of a, some people have said that it's kind of like Paco Rabanne's 1 million, but I can see that. It's just, oh, it's just like 100 times better. A Masculine Plurial, I absolutely adore. BR 540 is a great fragrance. I just think it's overhyped. I become so nose blind to that fragrance. It's not even funny. I heard red was changed to ruby because MFK weren't happy. All they had to do was throw the 5-4. They should have sold it for never mind, $54 and 0 cents, and then just called it red. I think yeah. I mean, you know, it's. I know I have a lot of friends. I got a lot of lady friends who do love their Baccarat Rouge 540. For me, it's good. The Extrat is better. It's just way more expensive. I'm glad that they are, man. I'm really glad that they're sticking with them. Both Johnny and Amber are guilty. Let's see here. Or my have notes that don't have your customary summer notes, or maybe unconventional notes for the summer. Well, Montebaco from Verano from Ormond Jane. That's a great one. You know, very fresh, ICO super heavy, freshy, but nice tobacco, freshy for spring, summertime. I think it would be a great one. I mean, there's tons. I mean, I just did a whole list today. But not citrus. I see. I would rock like Sundowner from Tower Parfums. I would rock that in the summer evenings more so. But also a tobacco, kind of a boozy tobacco fragrance. Hanamori. Oh, well. Amber Oud Rouge got renamed to Ruby Edition. Man, 540 for the win. May. Yeah, I have not tried Montebaco Intensivo. Yeah, I definitely need to get my nose on it. Nosy, check out Etruscan Water. Etruscan Water from Francesca Bianchi is also fantastic. It's a great, unconventional fresh sheep. No, that's the real light though Montebaco. It is. Sorry. Now I'm putting 2 and 2 together with your comments there. Yeah, Neroli Woods is really great. I actually really enjoy. Another one would be Milano Fragranze Naviglio. That's a really good, very fresh floral Neroli orange blossom. Very creamy. It's really good in the summer. Very soapy fresh though. Very soapy and fresh. Could be compared a little bit to, I would say, like Mugler Cologne. Bulgari, Terre, Essence. Terra Essence is good. Have not tried it. Have not. Or maybe I have. No. Is that the blue bottle? Or no, that's Glacial Essence. I haven't tried Glacial Essence. And I don't think I've tried Terra Essence either. Yeah, Oolong Jaw is a great citrus forward, but great tea fragrance. And yes. Like Fragrance du Bois for the summer. When? Dude, Cannabis Blue. I love Cannabis Blue. I think our Cannabis Blue is fantastic. So is oh my god, is it Blue Intense? But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, I've got to finish up here because I got to go. Like I said, I got to go cook dinner for the fam. If you guys have any other questions, but I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me today. Coconut nanas. I did like coconut nanas. I finally got a dabber of coconut nanas. I hate dabbers, but I just put them straight into a small little decant and spray them on. Let's see here. Would you wear Santo Complete in the summer? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I love Darian. Great guy. I don't think we live very far from each other, actually. So I should see if we could, maybe. I think he lives close to the Atlanta area. So I should definitely reach out to him. In fact, I'll be in Nashville. I'm going to be meeting one of my subscribers tomorrow. I'm taking him up a bunch of decants, but I'm going to be up in Nashville. I'm going to a Ray LaMontagne concert tomorrow evening. But Coconut Nanas is really good. I probably won't pick it up. I'm interested in that new tea fragrance that Ross was talking about. I didn't see his review. I haven't watched it, but I saw him post up on Instagram and talk a little bit about it. I think it would be really fun to get on here with Angel, and I think it would be freaking hilarious. But Darian, yeah, I think that would be great too. I'd love to. Dave Callie was supposed to be on with me today, but that wanker pussed out. I'm just kidding. He didn't. He had family stuff to do. But that sounds dirty. Coconut nanas. That sounds dirty. That's hilarious. I feel like all things light qualify for the summer. Sure. I mean, but you can wear heavier stuff too, and it all kind of goes up with, whatever, whatever the climate's like. Like here, I kind of have to worry about the humidity being the southeast. Like, oh, it's just stupid humid. You go further down to like Mississippi and stuff like that. Certain fragrances will just kind of fall off your skin because you're just sweating up or sweating off. And yeah, all things Joe Malone probably would be great for the summer. And they don't have a whole lot of rich, deep fragrances. Anything from Atelier Cologne would be great for the summer. Not anything. They actually make some pretty rich fragrances. What up, Trill? I know it's been a while, man. How you been? Good to see you. I'm about to be hopping off here shortly. What up? What up? Yeah, we're seeing them. I'm going to see him at the Ryman Theater. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great show. Yeah. What up, Boogie Daddy? I know it's late there. I know you're just now hopping on. I'm about to hop off here shortly. Everyone here is wearing Versace Eros right now. Okay, yeah, no, probably not. I don't own Versace Eros. Tony Montana. Yeah, we'll definitely stream soon, man. Most definitely. Yeah, and hit me up like anytime this weekend if you want to. I'm totally down. I like doing these live streams. But we'll have a video out tomorrow afternoon. Looking forward to it. And I'm not putting that up there. But anyways, guys, I do need to hop off here. I do apologize or don't apologize. Sorry, not sorry. I gotta go do all the things. Actually, before I do need to say this. Hang on. Got Joe Malone, Oud and Bergamot in a trade. Yes. I love the Oud Bergamot. Unfortunately, I sold it. I wasn't wearing it that much. I still have my favorite, which is bronze, wood, and leather. So, what up, Joe from the Dry Down Lowdown? Man, I'm about to. I was actually going to reach out to you after this because I just thought about it. I'd love to get on live and talk to you about Happy Land fragrances one of these days. We just need to figure out our schedules. But I totally understood what you meant. I know you put Ray LaFontaine. I think is it? Yeah, LaFontaine. La Montagne. Yeah, it's going to be a great show. I'm super pumped. Should be a lot of fun. And I haven't been to the Ryman. I haven't been to a show since the pandemic. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I have not been to a show in 2 years, really, since the pandemic. Actually, I've been to one show. I took my mom to a Christian concert at a church, like I think last year. But yeah, everything Joe Malone or at best Spring, except maybe you. Okay. Sounds great, man. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. I know you really enjoy EJ stuff, and I've just picked up the two newest ones, Gaelic Mist and Wonderland. I'm wearing Wonderland today. Really enjoying it. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody is saying hello to Joe from Dry Down Lowdown. I know a lot of you guys were over at Unaverage Joe's live stream. I guess I need to get samples of Wonderland and Gaelic Mist. He released Gaelic Mist the day after I made my last order, so I haven't tried it. I really am enjoying Gaelic Mist. I like more than Wonderland. Wonderland, I do really enjoy. It does give me some of that Paisley Sky myrrh. Like the dry down is a little familiar, and it might not just be Paisley Sky, but the dry down is just very familiar to me. But the top is very unique, very interesting. Lots of green qualities going on, and then but Gaelic Mist, it's stupid good. Once you hone your skills, I believe until then you enjoy those. Alrighty, dude. But anyways, that is going to be it for me today, guys. Like I said, I got to hop off here. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Sorry for all you who just hopped on, but lots of people are saying Wonderland is Beach Hut Man. I'll be I don't know. I'm gonna get my sample of Beach Hut Man. I'm gonna try that one. Ooh, I love myrrh and incense, so I'm down. Yeah, I think if you like myrrh, I think you're gonna really enjoy Wonderland. Oh, are you guys? Nosy neighbor, Trill, are you guys battling, duking it out in the comments? Is that what you're doing? I don't know who he's. Anyways, now I'm gonna get off of here. I feel like I'm like expending my goodbye. Like I'm just this is the long goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. But anyways, y'all have a wonderful freaking evening. If you have any suggestions for any fragrances you would like to see for a review, or if you would like to see me pick up and get my nose on, I would love to. Just leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for everybody for stopping by. Y'all have a freaking amazing evening. Always remember you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails, guys.